Team Canada.
Hi guys, Gamer Alley.
Why do you say Gamer Alley?
Sorry.
Hi guys, Gamer Alley.
Sorry.
That's interesting.
I got lots of money.
What's up guys, SeeJayAre here today with Gamer Alley.
Hey.
Another day in May out at the garage sales. It's actually a long weekend here in Canada. It's the May 2-4 long weekend. So it tends to be a little more slow on this Saturday, but this weekend we actually get garage sales Saturday. Then there's a big community sale in a small town just outside where I live on Monday. So you'll be seeing 2 days worth of garage sales. It's 6:45-ish right now. We're just about to head to our first sale. Matt wants to tell you guys what he's collecting for.
I'm collecting for Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Genesis, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and DS.
Jesus.
And PS1.
Would have been easier for you to tell them what you're not collecting for. Are you collecting for the 2600?
No.
Okay. The end. Anyways, we're on our way to our first sale. I got the boys with me again. Say hi, guys. I don't know if I have that. Nope. Mario and Luigi. Okay, let's do the PS3. Oh. Do you know how big the hard drive is, or?
Is it big? Don't know. What would it say on it?
No. What would you want for it?
It's got the HDMI cable and the power cable. No, maybe no controllers.
Okay.
$30.
Would you do 40 for the PS3 and this stuff? You got 15 on that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Okay.
I'll even give you the bag.
Great. That'd be a big help, actually. Okay, first pickup of the day. We've hit probably 10 sales. It's like 10 to 8 right now. Picked up, you guys should have seen it on the camera, picked up this blue DSi. It's in okay condition. It's definitely been dropped once or twice. It's got some scuffs, but it works. It's still on. And the screens aren't super scratched up. That's what matters most. There's one game inside. Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. 2 other games. I don't think I have this. Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Yeah, I definitely don't have that. And then Pokemon Black. I'm doing the Vanna White today. I'm cutting Matt out, so.
You are?
They had 15 on the DSi, $3 on the games. Then the guy mentioned a PS3. He went to his truck and grabbed it. It's a super slim. I'm sure it works. He didn't know how big the hard drive was, but that's okay because he said he wanted $30 for it. So I offered him 40 for the PS3 and the DS stuff, the DSi. So $40 for all that. No controller, but I got a system with 2 controllers last week, so I should be able to flip those for around $100. So that's a pretty good pickup.
Yeah, that's it. It's the original one from when I was a kid. It's got Super Mario 3 in it right now.
Just set these here. Great. I can't convince you on the Super.
It would have to be a good price.
What if I can offer you for this stuff and the Super Nintendo? Have you got 1 or 2 controllers?
2 controllers for the Super Nintendo.
And you know you have at least Mario.
Super Mario World is in there right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I could offer you for this and that like $100. Yeah.
25 cents. 25 cents.
50 for you. Matt, can you
You're like my son, double.
can you grab? I don't have any quarters on me. Can you grab them out of there?
Let me see my quarters. Oh, grab the quarters out there?
Yeah.
Oh, man,
Out of the bag.
okay, yeah, I'll grab them. Oh, we got. How many do we need? We need
Just grab a couple quarters.
3 quarters. Okay.
Okay, so Mario World.
Controllers. Adapter.
Okay. Great.
Right?
How much for 30 bucks?
30 bucks? Yep.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay. I'll come back. Okay, thanks.
I think that's
What's your guys? You want 3 quarters here?
It's like a piece of my childhood leaving.
It's going to a good home, I can tell you that. We collect them, and now they're getting old enough to play them with us. So.
Oh, nice.
Okay, thanks a lot.
No worries, man. Have fun with it.
Okay, hopefully you saw that. Just made a really nice deal. I had to pay a pretty good amount for it, but I saw a lot of the games that are in that box. Anyways, I picked up a NES and a Super Nintendo. He was hesitant to get rid of the Super Nintendo. I basically offered, he brought the Nintendo first, so I knew that I would be willing to pay a certain amount. So I offered him $100 for the Nintendo and Super Nintendo stuff, and he jumped at that. So now I wish I would have offered like 60 or 70. If I could have got it for 80, I would have been happier, but $100 for this stuff is a really good deal considering the amount of games. I just took a quick peek at the games. We're gonna actually, this thing is full of games, so I would guess 15 games in there. We'll check those out when we get back home. So nice and clean Super Nintendo with Super Mario World. Unfortunately, only the RF adapter. And then an NES, there's a copy of Mario 3 in there. Yeah, so $100 for an NES, Super NES, and probably 15 games in there, so really good deal. Okay, just made a quick little pickup here, a extremely beat up Game Boy Color for $3. We'll do a Will It Work episode on that one.
I think Teddy made the bike fall or something.
What bike?
Oh, there's a bike over there. I think Teddy's like,
It's a yellow scooter, Matt.
oh, there's a bike over there. You like put it there. Where is it? We just want the record out. It's 50 cents each. What Teddy's doing?
What's up guys, SeeJayAre here. It's now Monday morning. There's a small town just outside of where I live that does their garage sale, their community sale on the Monday of the weekend. So I'm joined by this guy.
Camera Alley.
And the boys, say hi.
Hi, I have a bunch of Pokemon.
We just started garage selling. It's about 7 a.m. Andrew picked up some Pokemon cards.
And I got nothing.
So far all I've picked up is this Wii Sports for $1. There's lots of other people out here, so I don't know how well we'll do today, but we're gonna try our luck. All right, just made a small pickup for Xbox games, Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball, the Fable Limited Edition bonus DVD, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Dark Angel. I've heard Buffy's actually a pretty good game. I can't remember if I have it already, but what did I pay? $5 for those? Then I picked up this pretty nice condition Ghetto Blaster for $5, so not a bad start. All right, another pickup. Just picked up this third-party GameCube controller for 50 cents. Just good to have in case I need to pair it with a system at some point. 50 cents, couldn't really pass that up. Just picked up a, hopefully you guys saw this, I think my camera battery's dying. GBA, really beat up and gross. They had $20 on it. I got them down to $5. And then I asked if they had more stuff. And we got a couple other things here. Tony Hawk, Underground, come on, focus, whatever, it's not gonna focus. Tony Hawk's Underground 2. This game I've never heard of or seen. Atomic Betty?
There's a cartoon.
Namco game, so hopefully that's good. GBA, Super Mario Deluxe on the Game Boy Color, Harry Potter on the Game Boy Color, which I hear is a pretty good game. Copy of Slugfest, only N64 game they had. And then a copy of Ocarina of Time on the 3DS. What did I pay? Another $10?
Yeah, $10 for everything.
So 15 for everything, including the Game Boy.
Oh, okay.
Not a bad pickup. I think we're done for the day. All right, so I was just kind of giving up on the day. Man, I got a lot of gray hair in my beard now. Holy moly. I was just giving up on the day, just kind of like I doubt we're gonna find anything else. And I said to Matt, I said, it's gonna work out like we're just gonna see some guy or some lady at a table with like 5 things, and we're gonna end up asking that person and they're gonna have stuff, because there's been a bunch of people around already asking, the area's been cleaned out, but people don't ask well enough. I've said this many times, so I'm asking the guy if he has any games. And he's like, well, I did my list. So Nintendo, Super Nintendo, N64, GameCube. He's like, no, sorry. He's like, all I have left, he's like, no, sorry. All I have left is a Dreamcast. Can you believe it? So we made a pretty nice Dreamcast score. My camera's dead, so you won't see it, but these are not a huge stack of real games. I wish they were, but most of them are burnt, so I paid $20, so that's a pretty good deal. We'll check it out when we get home. What's up, guys? SeeJayAre. We're back in the game room. I'm joined by
Gamer Alley.
Gamer Alley VT.
It's Gamer Alley!
Oh, sorry.
It's Gamer not Gamer Alley.
So it was a pretty good weekend. We went out on the Saturday, got some great stuff, and then we also went out today, which is the holiday Monday here in Canada. So with those 2 days combined, turned out to be a pretty good weekend. Nothing like, actually we did very good. That Nintendo lot that I'll show you was really nice. So we did good. I'm not going to say it was okay. It was a pretty darn good weekend. Lots of people out there today. People seem to think that I go out garage sailing and there's no one else in my area. In my area alone, I'd say there's 5 to 7 people who are out there every weekend, and then another 5 to 10 who are just out there sometimes. So we have a ton of competition. How many swaps do we have in this area a year? 8?
Right, 8 to 10.
8 to 10 or 12 if you go towards Toronto. This is probably one of the biggest retro gaming collecting areas in Canada, if not North America. People are retro game crazy here. There's a ton of retro stores, ton of collectors. So there's a lot of competition. I don't just go out and we're going to get into the luck versus skill conversation again. And this is how I sum it up. So the difference between getting lucky is the difference between, oh God, I'll spoil this a little bit. Getting lucky is the difference between finding this at a garage sale or Tony Hawk on the GBA. So 90% of this stuff that we found was through asking. It was not out at the sales. Was any of this stuff out at the sale?
The Xbox game.
The Xbox games. That's it. That's the only thing that was out at the sale. Everything we asked. So when we ask, we go through the list and list like 10 different things. I'm dragging on, but it's partially luck, because when they bring out a box of stuff, the luck comes in whether they've got really good Nintendo games or GBA games. That's my point.
We're not in Magic Garage Sale now.
Yeah, we don't live in magical garage saleville. We live in a population of probably, what, 300,000 between Kitchener and Waterloo. So It's good. We live in a good area for garage sales. But yeah, so that's a big rant. I'm going to get right into this stuff. This is going to be a mix of stuff that we found today and Saturday. We're just going to get this out of the way. This was $5. Really nice ghetto blaster with like composite outputs here. It's actually in good shape. Just needs a good cleaning. It'll look great over by my records. That's why I buy them. That was $5. Picked up, I'll get through this stuff. Okay, so we went to a sale on Saturday. Saw this sitting there. They wanted $15 for it. It's a DSi. It's in okay condition. It's definitely worn and been used. But it works. The screens are not scratched. The hinge is not broken. They had $15 on it. It's got a copy of Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story inside. And then 2 games I grabbed were Pokemon Black. I think the only one I need is Pokemon Black or White 2. Okay. And Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, which I didn't have, so that's awesome. Add that to the collection. So I saw that. I had just passed it to Matt. There's a charger for that here too, isn't there?
I think there was, yeah. I'm pretty sure there was. I remember seeing there was a charger. Yeah.
With the charger, which is a bonus. I asked Matt to hold on to that stuff. He mentioned a PS3, so I'm like, can I take a look at the PS3? Brought out the PS3. It's a slim. He didn't know what size what size the hard drive was. I'm gonna guess it's probably 250. Doesn't really matter. So I asked what he wanted on this. He said $30. So I said, would you do 40 for the PS3 and this stuff? And he took it. So so today, probably one of the first pickups we made were the Xbox games. We did okay today. It was slow start, that's for sure. Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball. I only picked this up because I can't remember if I have it. I think I heard that this is actually a pretty good game. It's a Xbox One exclusive, or Xbox exclusive, original Xbox exclusive. Yeah. This is the Fable limited edition bonus DVD. I didn't have that, so I thought I'd grab it. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is actually I think it's a good game, and it's a pretty sought after game. I don't know if it's super expensive, but I always heard that this is a good game. Pretty sure this is the one.
There is some Buffy games that are good.
It's in okay shape. I'm pretty sure this one's supposed to be really good. I think it was like the story is really good or something. It falls with the TV show. And then Dark Angel. I don't know why I grabbed that. I thought I needed it. I think I have it.
And you bought with Pokemon
Andrew
cards.
got a big thing of Pokemon cards, so it was $10 for these games and 150 Pokemon cards in a tin. I'm gonna have to pause this after poo.
You're gonna leave that in there? You're gonna go pause.
I gotta go. If I wouldn't have said poo, I might have left it in there. Okay, so next up, we got to a sale like later on in the day, so I'm sure this was passed up many times. It's a white GBA, really beat up, but it does work. They had $20 on it. Let me make sure the speaker works. I think it does, right?
I heard it.
Yeah, works great. They had $20 on it, and it's like nobody's gonna buy that for $20, so it sat there. So I just took a shot, and I was like, she saw me looking at it, and she was like, yeah, it still works. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty beat up. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how much I need it, and just kind of diminishing it because it's in horrible condition. So I said I can offer you $5. She looked at the sun. They said, okay. I'm guessing it's been passed up a few times, so they probably just wanted to get something for it. They also had, I didn't even notice, but I saw this right away, Ken Griffey's Slugfest for $2. And then in a container that I didn't see, they had some other games. So on the Game Boy Color, Harry Potter, Super Mario Deluxe, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, Tony Hawk Underground 2, which I think Matt's gonna grab that one.
Yep.
Atomic Betty,
There's an old
a Namco game. I'm actually excited to try this. I've never heard of this game before.
That was a cartoon, Teletoon, I think.
They don't have Teletoon in the States.
But it was
Probably
on
Nickelodeon, I would guess.
Yeah.
Oh, and then this. He came out with a couple DS and 3DS games. So this is Ocarina of Time 3D on the 3DS. So that little bundle, I said, what do you want? She said, how about $10 for this stuff? So it was $15 for the games and the GBA. Turned out to be a pretty good deal. What should we go to next? Oh, I also picked up a copy of Wii Sports for $1. a third-party GameCube controller for 50 cents. All right, Matt, where should I go?
Big one. Okay. No, not there.
Okay, this is probably the best pickup of the weekend. How'd this go down? Hopefully we got footage of this. I went to the sale, asked if they had games. He eventually mentioned that he had an NES and a Super Nintendo that he wasn't sure he wanted to sell. He wasn't sure he wanted to sell any of it, but I said, this is a perfect line. I always say, if you bring it outside and let me see what you have, I'll make you an offer on it, and then we can go from there, and you can, decide whether you want to sell it or not. Once I bring it out of the house, it's sold. I'll get it one way or another. I offered him quite a bit of money for this. As soon as I saw how many games there were, I wanted him to bring out the Super. I was hoping that there'd be more games. There's only one. So I said that I would be able to give you, I said I can offer you $100 for the NES stuff and the Super. And he looked at his wife and she said, do it, or something.
Yeah, she said.
Anyways, she's like, you need the $100.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So anyways, he brought it out, got it all for $100. In here is a copy of Mario 3. He mentioned that it doesn't work sometimes. The pins are super loose, so probably just needs a cleaning and tightening of the pins. So NES, all the cables, 2 controllers, and a nice box of, what, 16 games total?
I think 15. And then there's one here. So 15 Nintendo games and one Super Nintendo. I think. Pretty sure.
16 games, like I said, Matt's wrong as always.
I thought there was only 15. I didn't know that.
You're supposed to keep track of these things.
I thought there was only 15.
You're supposed to be my numbers guy. We already went through this.
Without that. Sorry, I forgot.
You're supposed to keep track of this stuff.
There's 15 in a box, but there's one.
Matt's usually pretty good at like keeping track of things. So I'm like, how many sales did we hit? And he'll tell me, but sometimes.
I didn't realize we. Yeah.
All right, here are the games. Track and Field 2. 8 Eyes. Nice one here. Contra. It's my second Contra. I found another Contra last year. Mega Man 2. I wish you were number 1 or 5. Those are the ones I need. Nice copy of Battletoads. Tag Team Wrestling. This is a copy I had. The one that was in here was actually a 5-screw, so I'm going to keep that. Anticipation. The original Ninja Turtles. Golf. Dr. Mario. Cobra Triangle, that's a good one. Infiltrator.
What is that?
Helicopter game, I believe. Like a shmup, kind of. Adventures of Link in really nice shape. Every Canadian needs one of these. Blades of Steel. And Mario Duck Hunt. So, 16 games when you include Mario 3. NES. The Super Nintendo is really clean and great condition, and no yellowing at all. And a copy of Super Mario World. So, $100 for all that. Still a fantastic deal. I mean, systems alone are worth $50 a piece. So, great deal there. And then the final pickup that we found today, we went to a sale. As I was mentioning in the car, I said to Matt that we're going to have to find a sale where it's just like some random guy sitting outside with like... This guy had a bunch of just wooden furniture. Yeah. And those are the ones you need where there's no evidence of there being video games, like no toys, no basketball, and there was nothing of that. Yeah. So I asked him if he had any games, and I went right into my spiel: Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Game Boy, GameCube. And he's like, "Oh, sorry, all we have is the Sega Dreamcast left." I'm like, "Great." I'm like, "Can I take a look?" He's like, "Oh, it's right over here." So we got a big stack here. Most of the games are burnt. The ones that aren't burnt are WWF Royal Rumble, Sydney 2000. I'm actually kind of excited to see some of this stuff. Here's so that's good. Ultimate Fighting Championship. These are all complete. This is the Sega web browser. I think I still need the web browser 3.0. Then a bunch of burnt games. Here's a boot CD. Soul Calibur, Crazy Taxi, 18-wheeler, Marvel vs. Capcom, Power Stone 2. Wouldn't that be funny if the real game was in one of these?
You should look and see.
I doubt it. Yeah, they're all burnt games, so clearly this is one that will play burnt games. So yeah, there's also the demo disc, which I think I have this one already, but that's still cool to see. Game Shark for the Dream. No, that's for PlayStation.
Okay.
So those games. 2 controllers, both gray.
And a VMU in there.
VMU. 2 controllers, VMU. Here's the system. Looks like it's in good shape, just dirty. Probably needs to be blown out.
Any game in there?
Mystery game is
Oh, that's what the game.
Mars Matrix 2.
Andrew, get out of here.
It's WWF Royal Rumble. All right, jump up so they can see you. Andrew got a Spider-Man mask. All right, buddy, go play with Teddy. Oh yeah, it lights up too. Okay, go. So yeah, Sega Dreamcast, all those games. He wouldn't give me a number on what he wanted for it, so I just said, how about 20 bucks? And he said, okay. So anyways, it was a pretty good weekend when you consider we got a Dreamcast, an NES, a Super Nintendo, and a PS3. A GBA, DSi, and 15 NES games, 16 NES games. That's a pretty nice weekend. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can find Matt's channel in the description below. How many subscribers are you at now?
Oh, I think I'm almost. I'm getting close to 1,600.
Matt's getting pretty big on YouTube. So thank you to everybody who's checking out his channel.
Thank you.
He posts way more videos than I do. Most of them are crap.
They're actually comedy raps. So.
Comedy rap. He calls it crap. So.
God.
Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button and feel free to check out the social media in the description below. We are going to live stream right now, probably on Instagram, going through all this stuff. So you'll see this stuff as I pick it up, whereas this actual footage will be up the following week on YouTube and Facebook. So thanks for watching, guys. Wait, let's do that again. We weren't in sequence.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.